Hear my mating call. To that conscious one who always suffers in the shine. Yeah! Okay. Okay, I thought I heard something else. Alright. Okay. Now we're good, right? No feedback, no, What was that blinking? Alright, sorry, I'm just like... I'm not dropping frames or nothing, right? I'm gonna stand up. Watch myself stand up now. Make sure we squeeze that in so it's nice and tight again. Got a new set of paper towels, but of course they're like those types that the factory fucked up, so it's not like lined up where the perforations are. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare tonight. Tear me down, suffer the wound. Yeah! Suffers the wounds. My heart is free to run. I just want to make sure. I want to test out here, and this is a good way just to make sure I know what's still wet. How was everyone's weekend? Mine was interesting at best. We got a new family member in a little guinea pig named Snickerdoodle. There will undoubtedly be a painting of him at some point. It's my daughter's early Christmas gift. My youngest, not my oldest. And yeah, where the fuck's the dog? I'm like this. Where you at, champ? So, my two cats are thrilled. Every time the damn thing takes a step outside of the little housing area in its thing. I mean, the cats are like, boom, up there. I had a huge kick in the balls earlier tonight. I've been painting my parents' one bedroom, spare bedroom, for about 3 weeks now. The main killer has been the baseboards. Yeah, like, cause it's like, yeah, it's against carpet, you gotta be careful, right? So I thought I did a pretty good job. It was looking okay. I mean, I needed a third coat today, and that's what I did. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the tape off. Now, the paint was enamel paint, so I was a little concerned that, because enamel is basically rubber, it's just gonna form one large thing, just lock in together. So I cut it along the tape edge, and again, I think I did a pretty good job there, and it was looking alright. I'm like, alright, cool. So I'll pull the tape off. And I start pulling the tape off, and like huge chunks of wall, not just the previous layer of paint that was done on the wall were coming off. And I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, and it wasn't because of the enamel paint or anything. It just took the tape just took it off. I was like, holy shit, that was fucking stunning. I had to go back in, start doing some stuff with plaster, wait for the plaster to dry, then I go back with the other paint, start touching that up. And I thought I got it all, and there's this one spot above the door I didn't see until literally I was cleaning everything else up. I'd already changed out my clothes. And I was like, well, I gotta get back to home because I got to start my stream. So I'll stop by tomorrow and finish it. It's like, god damn it, this room will not die. I've been messing with a buddy of mine who's down at Disney for the weekend. Well, for the week, I think. But they went to that Disney, party. They were there, Christmas party. And I guess John Stamos was the host of it. And I said to him, if he doesn't say "Have mercy" at least once during this celebration thing, like, demand your money back. Because not just because it's his catchphrase or whatever, but like. It's his catchphrase, and you figure it's gotta, you think about Christmas stuff, like, okay, well, mercy, the birth of Christ, yada, 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 and Christian idea of mercy, yada, yada. It's like, I mean, it's perfect time to drop that just to be funny, and have it not be necessarily out of place. Nope. He says he did not do it. So we got the bots here. Yes. Looks like some bots. Oh, I accidentally started doing something, and I think I'm going to actually do this for a while. So I just want to. I know nobody that I really follows me very much, other than my buddy Mike, and it's because of one of his streams that this started. So Friday I was working from home, and right as I was about to go on my lunch break at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, well, 3:15. And yes, I leave at 5, but my lunch break is until 3:15 because everybody else takes lunch before me. It's my team's. It's a long story, but anyway. I'm trying try to keep things positive in here. So something, I want to get back into the habit of drawing during my lunch breaks, which I did for a little bit, and I fell out of it again because work got too busy, and I was always ended up working through my lunch breaks at the same time that I was, like trying to watch something on YouTube or whatever. And so I was like sort of relaxing, but sort of not. And so I got out of the habit, and buzzy. That's a little bit. Excuse me. But anyway, they Mike starts streaming, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me, I'll turn it on. And then while I was there, I'm like, okay, I go on my lunch break. I click the thing, and I'm like, all right. And by the way, it says I work from my computer versus my work computer, which blocks Twitch. So Mike's, working and working. I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to sketch Mike while he's working. So I start doodling it, And Mike's posing a certain way, like he's like kind of like like this or whatever, kind of like whatever angle. And he never went back to it after I started working on the drawing. I forgot it. I gotta zoom in. I gotta do the focus too. Because I can't get out. Oh. That's good. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, all right, well. So I started sketching, and I kept trying to do it from when it was like at a half angle when we would do it, and I'm like, and I'm like, all right, maybe I'll just do a new one, and I'll start over again. And then of course it goes back to the other angle, like, fuck! All right, quick. I almost chatted on there for like we were having a little bit of chat back and forth, but I almost tried to hold still, motherfucker. But anyway, no, there's not much time that waste. Fortune is the key. But anyways, like I said, I ended up sketching Mike, and if you go over to Instagram, you can find it pretty easily. It's one of the more recent photos. I think it came out alright. This wasn't too terrible. But then I was like, alright, and the other night, I guess it was Friday night, too. Like later that night. I had been playing some Rocket League on my PS4, and things had not been going very well. So I turned it off, and I was like, I need to relax, I need to, like, I'm type spot right now. And, so I flipped on Twitch, and Pink Eye Epoxy was painting. And I was like, oh, let me try that. Now, I'll be honest, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to try to sketch her live, because that's just not going to work very well. We just had that experience earlier in the day. So I went to one of her videos, though, or older videos, and I found this, kind of like a quick, good angle. I was like, oh, yep, stop, pause it there, and then I'll draw from this. So I was doodling off of that, and it worked out. That's been coming along. I only had like 15 minutes of that, so I was like, all right, well, I'll come back to it. So when I leave, when I'm done this stream tonight, I think I'm going to close it off at 10. 2.5 hours is a pretty long time for me. I want to make sure I get to bed and all that stuff. Usually I have Walking Dead to kind of cool me down between here and there. So. I think I am going to cut it just a little bit. I mean, not as early as I normally do, because Dead's gone. Boy, do they fuck up that show. Boy, do they fuck up that show. Anyway. But, so, like I said. But, so I'll probably go back to that drawing. So, fair warning to anyone I follow on Twitch. there's a good shot you may end up with a portrait coming your way soon. Just, you know. I mean, I'm gonna keep the originals. I'm not gonna like send you the portrait, but you may be getting a picture like, hey, by the way, I was bored and I drew you while I was watching your channel. FYI. Oh, you know anything yet? I think I don't need to do anything else but hit this. Yeah. Reference photo there. There's a reference photo. If anybody wants to paint or draw along, I know there's probably nobody over here, so it's okay. If you don't paint or draw along because you're not here, that's fine. I'd be amazed if you did it when you're not here. Look honest. I did get my wife's car back from the shop with it fixed in the tire. Like, we still gotta get the body fixed, but, you know, all that's being taken care of slowly but surely. Nah, here gets up on the wagon to Mexico. On the radio. Redhead Senorita. Damn. So you want to corner and I don't need a microphone. I was a little bummed. We were with my folks for dinner because I was over there painting still. And usually my daughter comes over from her apartment to usually do laundry and eat us with us. She didn't come over tonight. I wanted to tell her how nice her apartment looked. She did a really good job decorating it. What? Blank stare, looking up, got it there. La 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 la. Bam 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 bam. Americans want nothing better to do. Why don't you kick yourself out? You're an immigrant too. Oh, Susan, what should we do? Well, you can't be a pimp and a prostitute too. I thought, come on, at home. I don't remember the lyrics. So I'm at home and then I had to clean up after myself. Still think I want to add a little darker brown, like probably like a burnt umber or something in there, just to give it some chunk. Good stuff. Oh no shit, that blue's still working. Oh, nice. I did not expect that. I expected that blue to be dead as a doornail out there. Nice, nice. There are hardly any Lunatics of this year. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good for me. You're not still fresh, are you? No, you're gonna be a pain in the balls. You're so fuck. Oh, fucking fuck. Oh, turquoise. Turquoise is still pretty good. Yeah, okay. Which is like a little bit of a rough edge I didn't like there, so I'm just getting rid of that real quick. Like, blue hit a little spot that like was a little moist, you know, like a little dried or whatever, and so I'm just making That's I'm a viewers about what's here. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think I like that better out here. Because the cerulean is out here more than the just that too. I'll just dab it up. We can move to this film that's right for me. Time to make a move. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about moving. And move on. Gotta move on. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck was that? Oh wow, this piece of shit. Oh wow, okay. Like so bad? Can you see that on the thing? Right here. It's right here. It's not my paper towels, just ripped right off this. Because they're so bad. It's like I said, these are factory reject ones apparently. Won't you take me to Funky Town? 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 Get some energy. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about moving. Move on. Move on. Yeah, I was recently turned on to a Reddit was like Twitch fails. I don't know the rules behind it, but kind of want to submit like every one of my episodes. Won't you take me to funky town? Won't you take me to? Get down. Won't you take me to get down? Or won't you take me to funky town? To funky town. Won't you take me down to funky town? To funky town. Won't you take me down, funky town? Take me to funky town. Won't you take me to funky town? Funky town. Ugh. Alright, well that's a piece of shit. I gotta get some like real paper towels at some point. Brownies or something. Look, this fucker did it to me again, didn't it? So it's like they misprinted it or whatever. Look at this. Hey, won't you take me? So instead of behaving like a 2-ply, it's basically 2 independent. I wanna go! Funky town! I wanna go! Funky town! This is the longer version, by the way. It's like the one that lasts for like 3 years. A weird thing for this song. I know I can't sing it. Come on. Alright, let's get that done. Let's do burnt on, but let's do burnt sienna. It's got a little more color to it. It's like a little richer, you know, like burnt umber is like brown. It's like dark brown. I just like to have a little pop in it. So burnt sienna's got a little hint of red. Piss and bumblebee. Ah. Come on me around. I just have to be careful because if I add too much of it, like there's going to be some of this I'm sure in the dog too. Yeah, absolutely, there's going to be some in the dog. So, like, you got to be careful because I don't want it to. I want it to follow the idea that like colors reflect on each other in ways that like we don't really tend to notice as much, but it does happen. So grass reflects into, you know, even into the sky if you so you can find little hits of green in there, and vice versa. So I want to make sure I'm doing like, okay, there's orange in here, and it's actually meant to be like orange reflecting off the dog and oceans. Oh my God, why? Come me, my life. Come me. We can share the wine. Come me. That's awfully nice for her to share her wine. Don't expect that at my house. It's mine. Get the fuck out. I don't drink wine like I used to. I don't drink much of anything like I used to anymore, but... I'm trying to make sure the rates are like bouncing off of each other, right? I'm like writing away too, I'm sure. Like I have to be honest, I'll never be able to paint like in a way. If I can't figure out a way to get the camera in a spot that doesn't have my massive head in the way. And I'll never be able to paint like Bob Ross used to basically paint like this. If you actually pay attention, it's like I can't do that. I gotta be in there. I gotta be in the mix. All up in the mix. Come on, hey! Let's see if I can start to put a little lighter version up here too. It looks really nicely. Adds little hints. You know, sand's wet in some places and it's dry, you know, drier in others. Not really always flatly consistent. I have to laugh. I imagine everybody's seen it by this point. It's been all over the news where Payless Shoes decided to be Paylessy for a little bit, and they like conned a bunch of people into paying $800 for like normally like $20 Payless shoes. And it cracks me up. And I saw the story pop on and I was like, you mean that fashion people don't actually know anything about what's, you know? And I couldn't help but laugh because I was thinking about the, there's a dude like, I think he was over in England. I'll jump this a little bit here because it's getting warm in here. It's getting a little warm in here now. But there was a dude over in England, I think, and he bought like knockoff jeans, in like their Soho region or whatever. Like it's like a little street market area, and yeah, he couldn't figure out even who they were supposed to be trying to knock off with their name. So he's like, well, fuck it, I'm making up some business cards and I'm going to Fashion Week. So he bought up these jeans, a bunch of pairs. He made up fake cards, and made up a fake website real quick, got everything up and running so that if people were to look it up, everything would look legit. And he snuck into Fashion Week or whatever, and he's getting pictures taken with models and top designers, and somebody claimed they would pick up his pants or like as in like to carry them to sell or whatever. And he's like, and he was having a blast because here he is literally wearing things that are supposed to be cheap knockoffs of somebody else's stuff there, I guess. And it's kind of proving a point that the fashion industry as a whole kind of tends to be full of shit. And you could honestly, and I know this is a world I'm trying to break into too, in a sense, but you could pretty much say the same thing about the art world. For the most part, like, I'll use the most recent example from Banksy or whatever, with the whole like shredding of his own painting thing or whatever. I'm sure that it was something. I think he even said like it was supposed to be something about how art shouldn't be resold or something like that weird thing. He was trying to make some sort of statement against the art world and how it behaves. But the thing about the art world is it literally like adapts in a way so it can't ever be embarrassed. So in other words, he shreds his own painting and everyone's like, oh my god, he shredded his painting and now it's worth more. Like look now we totally love how he just proved us all to be fools, so we're going to just absorb it, and now we're bigger fools. Or I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's basically like the one thing that keeps me going. It's like, you know what? It's not until like if you're. I think if you're really like one of these guys that like if you're famous kind of while you're living, I'm sorry. Like I know it's a weird thing to say, but it's like I think you fail as an artist. I do. I feel like if you're doing stuff that's being recognized while you're living, you're fucked up. And that's a weird thing to say, and it's a weird thing. Like here I am on Twitch, like truth be told, my goal here is not to necessarily gain more attention for my paintings so much as it is like I want this channel one day to become like almost like a little bit of an art school. Like here, you guys paint with me and do your own version of this or something similar. Paint your cat instead of the dog, whatever. And we can talk about it. We can have critiques and we not bad ones, not mean ones, but like at some point we could do like, hey, everybody send me things and I post them. We talk about them. Well, I talk, you chat, whatever. Yeah. Saves me from having to sing along all the time. But, saves anybody from viewing it, has to listen to it. You know you're right, dear. You know you're right. You know you're right. There's someone to come inside. I no longer have to hide. Let's talk about someone else. Stinging self against the mouth. Nothing ever bothers her. She just wants to love herself. I won't move away from here. You won't be afraid of fear. And if thought was put into this, we always knew it'd come to this. Things have never been so swell. I have never felt to feel pain. My voice is shot. Not good normally, but it's definitely shot right now. course, I will say, in contrast to literally everything I just said a moment ago, like, at least in the modern age, it's a little bit easier to become, I guess, more well known in your lifetime than it was before. So maybe it's not a good judgment call. I don't know. I just feel like, let's put it this way. I don't feel like if you're becoming known because you constantly are dicking with the art world and they're going, oh, look, he's dicking with us again. Oh, isn't that good? That's kind of a bad path. You're never going to get the results you want if you're literally trying to point out, like, look, you guys are full of shit and I want to prove it. You're never going to get there. That's never going to happen. The art world does not accept that. When they're proven to be full of shit, they just adapt it and say, no, we knew we were full of shit. And see, we accept it. You could look at Duchamp for that. I mean, Duchamp did the same thing where he was testing, he was supposed to have a group that would accept anything, no questions asked. And then he submitted the fountain under a different name, and they were like, no. And he said, it's me, Duchamp. You have to accept it. I got away with it even though you had your meddling kids and your dog. I'm probably just prattling on right now. Whatever. How does it look when it goes across? I'm trying to improve this video output, but it's like 50-50. It's better than it was. It's still pretty shitty. I don't even think you can see the greens as they're in the ocean. Pity. That looks a lot more pink up here, like in the corner up here, than it does on my end. Let's try to make it a little less pink, a little more sandy looking. I don't want it to be too thick up here because it's like, again, we're kind of going back. I like to make the paint, try to have at least like it's almost a sculpture in itself, like the important stuff gets thicker than background. It's like, it's background. Like, I still try to give it a lot of attention. I just want to make sure it's like, that's back there. This shit's forward, Gets a little tricky when we start trying to layer things like, okay, well, where's the tongue fall? Like, if we're working with this tongue here, just as a point of example, all right, back here should technically be thinner than right here, but here should be thicker than right here. But since this would all kind of pull up together, that's where it starts to get a little funky. So they'll probably all end up about the same thickness, but I'm just saying. Just pointing out it's like a weird little spot. So that's more right down here a little bit. It's almost there. It's almost ready to start working on the dog. Which terrifies the shit out of me, to be honest with you. If I'm already hitting this dog before the end of tonight, that's kind of big. Because, I'm just talking bass tones. That means this dog's got a really good shot of being finished. before like even maybe next Sunday at the latest. Even I'd be shocked. Which brings me up to a couple points. Tomorrow's stream, I know it normally started about 9:15. It might be a little sooner. My son doesn't have karate tomorrow night, which is usually what keeps me out until about 9 o'clock. But I do have to run back over. My parents have been painting that one room for a while, and there's something that needs to be touched up. I didn't notice until I was cleaning up tonight. So I got to get back and do that real quick. I'll do that, but I don't want to do this too. Give it a little more mixture. So I suspect I will be back quickly. It's just a matter of I gotta get it done. So I'm thinking 8 o'clock. Might be too early to say yes, I'll be on by then, but maybe like 8:30, so I'm a little earlier than normal. I think that's feasible. The other thing is Thursday is my daughter's parent-teacher conference. We're scheduled rather early. We're scheduled for I think like 6:10 or something like that. But here's what I'm thinking. Every single year we try to get in about 6 o'clock, and every single year our asses aren't back in this house till about 8 because they're always running late. There's teachers, man, and parent-teacher conferences like don't start until 5, but somehow they end up like an hour behind before they even get to 6 o'clock. So I'm thinking that we'll probably end up a little late on Thursday night for the start of the stream. I don't think it'll be too late. I just think it'll be a little late. And then what else? Unless my wife makes my son go to karate. I don't know. Because, see, they're making up their class on Thursday. But, like I said, we've got this parent-teacher conference, so we can't go. I can't take him down at normal time, at least. I don't think I will. So unless I'm forced to take him to that. But I think we already pretty much told him, you're probably not going to karate this week. Which, to him, is, you're not going to karate this week. So we tried to force him. He'll end up giving us a bunch of shit and he won't do his job like he's supposed to when he's there. So anyway, what else is there? Again, Sundays are going to start being longer, so this will go till, like I said, probably go to 10 tonight. Probably be normal, 7:30 to 10. Unless I'm like really close. Like if we're really close to the end next Sunday, if it takes not even that long, then I'll keep going until we're done. But primarily because I wouldn't be able to sleep if I didn't. I gave my wife some very sad news, which is that if you guys can tell, I'm trying to grow this out a little bit. Reason being that I figure I'll end up having to do a self-portrait because I'm running out of shit to do right now. I'm running out of canvases and I'm running out of thoughts for what I can do this year. So I thought the next one might end up just being a self-portrait. And if that's the case, then I was like, I need a chin line because my jaw is weak because I got the fat neck. Laugh like soft, mad children, snug in the cotton brains of infancy. All around us. Choose, they croon the ancient ones. The time has come again. Choose now, they croon beneath the moon inside an ancient lake. Enter again the hostile forest. Enter the hot dream. Come with us. Everything is broken up and dances. No, that's a long violet. Let's use this violet. It's a little darker. Just for some of those deeper. Yeah, that's a nicer one, I think. Yeah, that's much better. This ultramarine violet is fucking the shit, man. I love this shit. I snort this shit. No, I don't. Indians scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Ghosts crowd the young child's fragile eggshell mind. Early feast we were promised. Don't you know I'm local? Big one on the plan. What the temple? Just toss that ham on the frying pan, Iceman. They come in slam. Damn, I feel like the son of Sam. Make me wreck shit. Like General Electric and the lights are blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out drinking. Oh, I'm making my mind slow. That's why I don't fuck with the big bong, bro. Bro, I got to maintain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Pretty insane, got no brain. We're insane in the brain. My shit undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blubber, so what's that? Belly get fat, a fat boy on a diet. Don't try it, jack your ass like a looter in a riot. Like a spoon slamming that ass, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause they can't outright me or kick that style. Wicked, wild. You see me smile. Smile. It's going insane. I gotta remember to send a message to my buddy Jason. He, his wife had been looking to buy, they currently live in Philadelphia, looking to buy outside of it. And there's a house literally like, not next door, not this one right across the street, but right next to that one. I'm like, fuck, I gotta chase like 2 doors down from me. Ugh. That'd be awesome. My daughter's like, yeah, then mommy's gonna have to send me over there so she can to get you home. And I was like, yeah, she should be. I went over there, I'm like, Daddy, mommy's gonna take it out. This is literally how my daughter talks sometimes. And she's got a squealing voice sometimes when she wants it. And I'm like, yeah, how long do you think it's gonna be till Jason and Tanae figure out they can buy you off with candy? Ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? But don't make your eyes strain. It's going insane. Just a few little highlights in there. Pretty insane, got no brains. Insane in the brain. I kind of look out. This one either. Not that one either. Not that one either. Boom, boom, boom. Light up the cigarette, she said, and calm the fuck down. You got a serious side to you that give the whole world a frown. Now nothing really matters to me. So check out these holes in my gown. His eyes lose their focus a little. Don't let your guard come down. I was thirsty for everything, but water wasn't my style. Guess you might have to teach me something. Guess you might have to show me how. I put out that cigarette. She said there's something ain't right in here. It's tapped to the both of us. I ain't sure now, it isn't clear. We could have been born helpless children begging for our next meal. I can be a voodoo lady, just a classy hooker playing the field. I came to see you fly. Light up the cigarette, said, and calm the fuck down. Accent. The ears hear this beautiful song inside. I was thirsty for everything, but beer wasn't my style, yeah, voodoo lady. They're treating you wrong, why you for real? that sound. The thunk, thunk, thunk. When that comes across here or not. Damn, I can hear it. Alright, just putting a few like little dabs. So, let's see. Jesus, it's not even 9 o'clock. Woo, I was expecting to be like ready. I have to go give my kids curses and then I'll be right back out. And then we'll worry about the dog. But I need to get on that dog before we even start. Thinking about giving my kid kisses. Well, you guys won't. I'll be giving the kids kisses. You guys show up at my house to give my kids kisses. I will call the police. I think you should know. Drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. These frames are so bad. They're so bad. Yeah, there's one. Where's the other one? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I finally found where they joined up again. Yay! I'm going to Hawaii. Yay! Got the routine. For another nickel. Feeling so sad. Can't you make the music easy inside? I could tell you a lot, but you gotta be true to your code. Just make it one for my baby. One more for the road. You never know me, buddy, I'm a kind of poet. And I got a lot of things I'd like to say. Much gloomy. That's right, gloomy first. That's how it goes. Joe, I know you're getting anxious to close. Thanks for the cheer. Just trying to think what I want to do here. My bending your ear. That's this torch that I found. It's gotta be drowned. Soon might explode. So make it right. And one more for the road. So long. I can't tell if I made a fuck up here or not. It looks like I might have. Because those ears. I mean, it's no big deal. I haven't gone there yet, so it doesn't matter. But I want to look at the larger photo. Yeah, I did. Okay. I just want to make a note of it before I forget. Hotel, hotel. I got the whiskey, baby. I got the whiskey. I got the cigarettes. So it's like right here. The ear actually goes like this. And then what we've got here, like the ear's like this going on. And then these are actually lumpy dumpies out from the neck. But since we're editing out the, it's from the tug of the leash, but we're editing out the leash, therefore some of these rolls wouldn't be quite as hefty. I mean, I do want that leash in there, which I think is going to be kind of like, or not leash, but the, like we're going to do like as if it's the, just the collar, you know? So it's like right here. Superstar. I need a candy bar. So like this will all be like that kind of thing. I could roll over. I don't think it's too much of a. I think it's okay. Like really, if we just do kind of this, that. Super ultra maxi funky American love baby. Just like here we go. You know, like it's like okay, look, there's that part and there's that. Bam, 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 bam. Hey there, mama. Hey there, pa. Got sexy cuckoo baby doll. Got California baby doll. Alright. Yes, hello. My name is Martin. I'm super rich. No superstar. Did you know the president is super, super, super sexy? This song was written a long time ago. The baby hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, electric super sex. Did you know the president has super, super, super sex? Whoa, whoa. Just FYI, in case anybody's wondering. It does not refer to the current administration. And if you're a fan of the current administration, well, you can leave. I ain't gonna stop you. Is for the way you look at me. Oh, is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore and love. Okay. Yep. One, two, yuck. Chicago, Gotham. Alright, we're still gonna go probably back to this brush here. I just don't want to leave that one in the turp. Just kind of figuring out what I'm doing here first. Oh, baby, more. And you know me, I'm talking. so loud, don't know me love. Love. Love, love me, love, I love you. Love, love you, love, I love you. Love, love you, love, I love you. It's like a slight highlight there. Well, I'm sailing, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit me. Could have been, would have been dead if I didn't get the mess going through my head. I am what I am. Most motherfuckers don't give a damn. Baby, think you can be my girl, I'll be your man. Someone to a tongue, to the wet on, little Bo Peep call from my stun gun. Where are you? Suck my kiss, come be my share. Hit me, you can't hurt me. Suck my kiss. Kiss me, please don't hurt me. Stick with this. Yeah, shake, talking dirty. Give to me, sweet sacred bliss, that mouth was made to suck my kiss. So I'm throwing a little Viridian in here too. It's because when you throw in like a Alizarin Crimson versus Viridian, like right next to each other, what you end up getting is like a very like it kind of comes across as brown to dark black like kind of thing going on there. So it's a nice little way to make some of these darker tones again without having to rely on tonality, you know, without having to like go into. If you're not familiar with me, I don't use ivory like any blacks or whatever. I've never used them. Well, I guess I've never used them. I did a long time ago. Please don't hurt me. Stick with this. Is she done a curtsy? Give to me sweet sacred bliss that mouth was made to. Now, so this is where the burnt umber will come in nicely. If I can find the fucker. There he is. How the fuck did that glob of paint get over there? That's interesting. Alright, let's throw you over here. I don't need a whole lot. I just need to. That's probably like a shit ton more than I need. But you know, we'll use it for other spots too. French Ultramarine, I need some of you. Someone to me down, little Bo Peep come from my stun gun. Beware, take care, most motherfuckers have to call and say, oh baby, she's there, suck my kiss, come be my share. Yeah, I'll throw another Viridian over there. I'm gonna throw a Alizarin Crimson over there too. Damn it! Alright, this one's a lot slippier than the other ones. Alright, and now it's got shit on it. I don't like shit, but I don't have shit in mine. Alright. I'll rock where I was. Batman columns. So Alizarin Crimson, Viridian, French Ultramarine, Burnt Umber. Where did that fucking purple come from? Sitting on the dock on the bay, watching the tide roll Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, and I headed for the Frisco Bay. Well, I got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So just to sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything seems to stay the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones. This loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. I'm sitting on the dock. Oh, you know what? I realized I didn't have any background music for you guys. This is trying to sound very dull, especially when I get to a non-Chinese part. Alexa, turn on Japanese garden sounds.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named Japanese garden.
Alexa, activate Japanese garden sounds. Alexa, set your volume for 3. Stupid bitch. I'm gonna break this thing's fucking head. Anyway, if it had a head, I'd snap it off already. Give me shit about, I can't find a device. I'm fucking dumb. To kind of create these little darker rolls, you know. Go back to that ultramarine violet. Pulled in there with this stuff. We got a little glycerin in there. Dude. start to use a little bit of brown umber. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unforgettable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open to speak? Are you smart? But don't change the hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. I forget which comedian, and it was a comedian. Comedian. It's a comedian. Hate that term. She was talking about bulldogs and was just like, I got that little like shark head. I'm like, it sounds entirely wrong. It's pretty close. They're kind of shark-like. Like, I'll be honest, I'm one of these people, like, I will never say I'm one of those people that believe that there's such a bad thing as a bad breed, you know? Like, this is my daughter's old dog. I've said this before, on her mother's side, in case anybody is wondering. They're new, if you're coming in here first time or whatever. But I'm not a fan of bulldogs, I won't lie. I'm sorry, of pit bulls. Sorry, I love bulldogs, and that's what I was about to say. I don't find them just to be cute dogs. I don't. But I was going to say, but keep in mind, I find bulldogs adorable, so what does my opinion count? Like, I look at a bulldog with big sloppy jaws and a big teeth, and it's like, I adore those things, man. There's a bulldog down the street. It's one of my daughter's, like my youngest daughter's friends. Dog. His name's Cooper. And they keep telling me that Cooper gets out a lot and that he's always down my end of the street. And I keep warning them that if he comes down my end of the street and I see him, I'm not bringing him back. They're going to come looking, hey, have you seen Cooper? And like Cooper will be right there like, oh, oh. And I'm like, no, I haven't seen him. Don't know where he is. That's a shame. I'll let you know if I spot him. It's like, no, I keep that though. My niece has a bulldog too. Her name's Darla. And she's the cutest little thing. A little white bulldog. And actually, they moved out recently, but we had a house that was like 2 doors down from us. And they had a bulldog. His name was Dougal. And Dougal, when Darla came over, was about a year old or so, year and a half old maybe. Like just sort of getting into that almost breeding age sort of thing. And Darla was about the same age. And so Sam went to take Darla for a quick little walk just to go potty. And she went past Dougal's house. And Dougal just suddenly like, oh, look, like big, like, oh, look at me, look at me, Darla. Like, it just kept like, it was very funny. It was like, posturing was hilarious. And it's like, it's cracking me up the whole time. Because it's just like, look, he got a crush. Dougal got a crush. The rest of this. Manic depression is a frustrated mess. Wow. Lord, I think I'm gonna tell myself I'm going down. Lord, I think I'm gonna tell myself up and going down, all the way down. Really ain't no use in me hanging around your kind of scene. Music, sweet music, wish I could caress and kiss. Manic depression is a frustrated mess. Wow. beat to rap? What key beat to lock? But I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. You know what? I gotta go give my kids some kisses real quick. So I will be right back. I don't know if there's anybody here, but whatever. First, let me pause my music. It's weird looking. That looks a lot redder in the camera. I think the saturation's up a little bit on the camera now, just so it looks, so that some of the other colors will pull out. I'm cool like that. I'm chill like that. So it's like, I think it's there so it'll pull up a little. Huh. I look a little pinker in this thing. I don't sunburn or anything. This will need pressure from rain. We are going to need that. A piece like that. A piece. Like this. Move like this. Drive like this. Move like that. Stack like that. Black like that. Does it swing like that? Like that. Think like that. Swing like that. We out. Plan. It happened in Monterey a long time ago. I met her in Monterey, in old Mexico. Stars and steel guitars and luscious lips as red as wine. Broke somebody's heart and afraid that it was mine. It happened in Monterey. Without thinking twice, I left her and threw away the key to paradise. My indiscreet heart longs for that sweetheart that I left in old Monterey. It happened in Monterey a long time ago. I met her in Monterey, in old Mexico. Stars, guitars, lips red as wine. Broke somebody's heart, and I'm in fear that it was mine. It happened in Monterey. Without thinking twice, I left her and I threw away the key to paradise. My indiscreet heart longs for that sweetheart that I left in old Monterey. Yeah. When I walk on by, girls be looking like Dammy Fly. I pick to the beat, walking down the street, I'm newly free. Yeah, this is how I roll. Anime print pants I patrol. Some fool with a big afro and like blue Steve Roy, I got the glow. Yo, girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got a passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. I'm sexy and I know it. Sexy and I know it. When I'm at the bar, you just can't fight them off. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. What? This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. Went to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Why? Look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got a passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I know it. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Do the wiggle dance. Do the wiggle dance. Sexy and I know it. Hey! Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. See, and I know it. About playing this. Can't hit the B flat right now. I'm gonna get this. It's the last thing I do. Come over here and put your cold feet on me. Get warm my feet, woman. In the studio for 3 days in a row now. Thinking nobody get a hit out of here except Sam and Dave. They don't want to play the blues. I can play the blues myself. He got a hole in his soul. Well. little fuss, and ain't nobody but us. Oh, the thing disappeared again, didn't it? Let's put it up here again, just to make sure it's there. On the western bay, and it floats 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors, that's the time away, and talk about their home. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. There's a brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my lies could steal the sailor from the sea. Brandy wears a pretty chain, the finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of a man Brandy loved. He came on a summer day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Brandy used to watch his eyes as he told his sailor story. She could feel the ocean full of life, saw its rage and glory. But he had always told the truth, Lord, he was an honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand. Brandy, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can hear him say. She hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. My life, my love, and my lady is the sea. After day, I will walk, and I will pray the day after today. I will stop. Why can't I get just one kiss? Why can't I get just one kiss? Being something I wouldn't miss, but I look at your pants and need a kiss. Why can't I get just one screw? Why can't I get just one screw? Believe me, I know what to do, but something won't let me make love to you. Can I get just one fuck? Why can't I get just one fuck? This got something to do with luck, but I waited my whole life for just one day after day. I get angry, and I will say that the day is in my sight. Hey, hold on, let me get over there. GIFmo, Pescator, thank you very much. Pescator? How do I say that? Thank you very much for the follow. It's much appreciated. You must be a fan of bad singing. Take a look around what your boy has done. Typing around like his number one. So what's going on there? I wish I was drunk. That would make more. That would be more of an excuse for why I'm so bad. On occasion I drink here, but not usually. Usually it's when it's been a rough day. So how's your night going? Or day? I don't know where you're at, so. It's night here. Phill, thank you as well. Thank you very much. Files are always appreciated. Failed the magic prize. Nothing I can say when I'm in your thighs. My mother. I'd love to love you, love. The city is restless. Are you okay? So I always question if you guys don't mind. Feel free not to answer. But they find it just through through searching through Twitch, or was it like I post on Instagram, yeah, like usually right before I start the stream, and some people find it via just looking up dogs or whatever. So I always wonder how people get here. He won't be this orange, I promise when it's done. It's not like Clifford the big red orange dog. Or big orange dog. Whatever. I know he's a red dog. So you guys know what this dog is, by the way. Just like don't know if anybody's been here before or sees it on Instagram or wherever. Inger I post onto, I think, the reference photo. This is my daughter, my oldest daughter's dog on her mother's side. So this is not my dog, but it is my daughter's dog. And he passed away earlier this year. His name was Champ. And she asked me to do this, and I've been saying it quite honestly. It's like, it's a little weird because I always was actually afraid of this dog. So every time I went to pick her up when she was younger, I'd hear, like, as soon as I walked through the door. And I was always waiting for my ex-wife to just go, sick him! You know, like. Don't tell me now the days I found to fill up today. down on the dial. Simproved, thank you as well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, well, she'd asked me a while back to do it. So I thought, you know what, it's getting near Christmas. It'd be a nice thing. Her and her boyfriend just got their own apartment. I guess back in like August. So it'll be a nice little thing that they want to. I mean, it's not that little, but I figure she'll have a home. She's been talking about going through like the various places that I currently have my paintings in storage and swiping a few of them. So this will give her something she doesn't have to swipe. Hello, Simproved. How are you? How you doing tonight? No. Didn't I pass over this song already? Not that one either. I think I passed that one over earlier, too. I'm too loud, too. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. I'm singing. Charlotte with it. Wow. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Straight with it. Swings like a gate with it. That now. He goes to. She goes from. He goes fast. He goes slow. He goes left. He goes right. Papa's looking for Mama, but Mama is nowhere in sight. No, unfortunately, I can't just sit here and paint to that like kind of like Asian Zen garden sound. I did with it like once, but if I try to do it every episode, I can't do it. And I don't want to use like pop music or real music, whatever it would. That'll be tagged by the like copyright and all that stuff, because then it cuts the audio out when I, in the archives, and when I try to send it over to YouTube gets busted too, and it's like, no, you can't do anything with this video now. It's like, fuck. So, like, for now, I will be like, I'm in the middle of writing stuff that I can hopefully use in the background here. Oh shit, I forgot I was supposed to do something. Never mind. Mike's not on here anyway. A buddy of mine and I used to be in a band. I told him I was going to play our old stuff on the in the background. I forgot I was supposed to do that. I'll do it Monday. Actually, no, I want to leave myself a note real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right over here. Yeah, hopefully I can, like I said, hopefully I can get around it soon. There won't be any lyrics or anything like that, but it'll be a little bit of variety. I'm trying to write like an hour's worth. But I only have like a few minutes a day, you know, they can fart around on like GarageBand or whatever. My ability to write music's better than my ability to play music, if that makes much sense. So I don't want to try to like live record anything, so I just fart around on GarageBand, and I finished one I was pretty happy with. The other ones I'm still like farting around. I'm like, this isn't where I want it yet. Scooching. Come on, there you go. Down the valley, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Sort of overeating in there too. Alright, is that a big surprise? It'll be alright, and it's gonna make you moan out hard. Alizarin. Get some of that orange back in there, mixed in with all these guys. A little yellow ochre too. It's not. Somebody else actually had they had the Menaceart, or no wait, they had Menaceart as one. So yeah, you might be able to find it under Menaceart. That should be me. Yeah, I'll find a link here. No, I'll do it this way. I think you by this point you can search it and like search Menaceart and pull me up, but. There's another dude that goes by that name. For the most part, it's literally just the archives of this, so it's not, There we go, there's that. Here. That's the link to the YouTube channel. So for the most part, it's just, there's a few, like, my son puts on there sometimes, like when he's playing Fortnite, he has his own little thing on there, but like it's strictly game footage. I think he has gotten his voice into it now. Like he's done something in the settings on the PlayStation so you can hear his profane, you know, ranting sometimes when he's playing. He's telling his friends they suck and all that stuff. There's a few of my old Rocket League highlights and stuff, because I don't play that very often or highlight much anymore, but I was never very good at Rocket League anyway. But then most of it's, like I said, a majority of it is just archives of this stuff. I realized Twitch doesn't hold stuff for very long, so I was like, oh, I would like to keep these in case anybody's interested in them later. The Instagram though is flat. It's if you want to do the Instagram too, if you want to follow me there. Because I do post a photo. Like I said, this looks really orange. I tried to I really like red actually in spots too, where it's not really that bright red. I'm trying some filters here to get the picture to be a little better than it was coming across. I don't know what's going on with my I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the capture card because things look good in my Streamlabs preview stuff. But once it exports, it seems to like export at quote 1080p, but it seems to be like a 420 resolution, and I can't quite figure out where that disconnect is. So I was trying to make it look a little sharper and a little crisper. So I brightened up like the saturations on everything, so you can still see some of these little dashes. Not all of them, but then when at the end of the night, I always end up taking a photo of the. Come on, go. Slip that window, stupid. Oh, you're being a pain in the ass. What the hell are you doing? Okay. The photos look a little better. There's also a Facebook group. It's Brian Coates Paintings. I had started Menaceart as my private one, so Brian Coates Paintings is like the public group for my painting stuff. That's great. I would love you till the end of time. I swore I'd love you till the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time to hurry up and arrive. 'Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think that I can really survive. Never break my promise, forget my vow. But God only knows what I can do right now. Ugh. My voice is shot. It's going tonight. I'm praying for the end of time. So I end my time with you. It's long ago and it was far away. Well, that's just it. This one's actually been cooking along pretty well. When did I start this? This is the 4th episode, right? So, let me show that. Twitch. Yeah, it's part 4. So, that means Thursday, Wednesday, Monday. Monday was a short one. So that's been an hour, 5. So we're about right now, just about 8 hours into this. And it's been cooking along a lot faster than some, like a previous painting, like about the same size. I think took me like 40 hours or something like that, 30, 40 hours. It was a long one. There was a lot of like trees and layering that had to go on in that one. It's pretty, intricate, but like the paintings are kicking up a little faster now. When I was younger, when I first was painting like in college and stuff like that, at the University of Arts, it was like something like this I'd be done in about 4.5, 5 hours. But I also will say it would not have near amount of workmanship in it. It'd be a lot sloppier. I think I try to slow down and get a little bit more structure and form out of things now than I used to. What the pros with the balloon? I once got busy in the Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Especially for something like this, because again, this is my daughter's dog on her mom's side. It's like, she wants to remember that dog, and I want to try to make sure this, by the time it's all said and done, looks really, really tight. I mean, it's still gonna have dashes. That's all my stuff that I'm known for. Let's see if this works in here. Like right about over here. Just a little bit. You glare, you constantly try to compare me, but you can't get near me. I'm more seeing on the floor, be all the girls they adore me. Yes, ladies, I'm really being sincere, cause in the 69 my Humpty toasted to career. One of those big. I'm not ashamed. Big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get laid by the ladies and I'm in charge. Both how I'm living and my nose is large. I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing. Like Luke, did I say I'm gonna do what you like? And if you missed it, I'm the one who sings just growling in the biscuit. Sexy baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, that's the big. Look at that bass groove right there. Now I told you a little bit about myself. Let me tell you a little bit about this dance. It's really easy to do. Check it out. First you linked to the sound like my leg was broken, shaking and twitching kinda like I was smoking. Crazy whack funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. That's alright, cause my body's in motion. It's supposed to look like a fit rock motion. Anyone can play this game. This is my dance, y'all. Humpty Hump's my name. No two people will do it the same. You got it down. You appear to be in pain. Humping, funkin', jumping, shake around, shaking your rump. Like a stump, tell 'em step off. I'm doing the hump. Humpty dance is your chance. Do the hump. Samoans. Let's get stupid. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, yeah, sexy baby. Once again, the underground is in the house. I'd like to send a shout out to the whole world doing the Humpty dance. All the ladies, peace and humptiness forever. Okay, yeah, absolutely. By all means. Were you at overseas, like in Europe? Sorry if you, I mean, that's what I'm guessing. Last time I had somebody on here very late, they were in England. But have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, and again, thank you for the follow, man. It's like I said, they're very appreciated. I'm just a little channel, you know? Every time I get anybody new, it's like, fuck yeah! Do me, baby. You guys will see your names, by the way, too, on that YouTube channel. Because I always like try to send thanks to anybody that follows. Hope that's okay. It's not really gonna stop me if it's not. Just like to say thank you properly. Behold the new Christ. Behold the same old armor. Gather the melting rain. New beginning, new word. And the word was death. And the word was without light. New beatitude. Luck, you're on your own. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, yeah, get to bed. Buenas noches. That's literally about all the Spanish I know. Maybe bend down look at their horse. Blessed are the rich. May we labor, deliver them more. Blessed are the idiots. Listen to the ramble in vain. Blessed are the goodness. May they feast us to famine and Phill. Pure heart, be peaceful. One of the meek. The morning and the merciful. One doomed. New Christ, behold the same old horde. Gather at the rain, new beginning, new word. And the word was death, and the word was without light. The new beatitude for luck. One of the pious, the peaceful. One of the meek, the mourning, and the merciful. One of the righteous, one of the charitable, one of the trustful, beautiful, the decent. Oh, okay. Well, still. Either way, it's still very, very late. But at least if you're on holiday, cool. Then enjoy your vacation. I want to get over to Europe at some point. Someday. There and Japan are like two main goals. Doom got the mace fall. Doom down the rake. Doom down the mace fall. Words now death. And the words now without light. The new beatitude. Fuck. Fuck you. You're on your own. actually cracks me up now. I mean, all right, man. Have a good one. Thank you very much again, GIFmo. It actually does crack me up as I think about it, about the number of European people that I end up on here because I paint so late. Yeah, not late here, I guess. It's almost, well, it is 10 o'clock actually right now. I should be cutting this off, I think, soon. But like, yeah, I'm amazed by it because I would think that if I were painting more during the day, which unfortunately I cannot do, so I got a stinking day job I do not like, but whatever, it pays bills now for now. Oh, truth be told, if I'm honest with myself, I keep thinking that time's coming to an end there. Whether or not I have something else lined up, but that's a whole other story. So maybe I'll be painting later for you guys, or earlier, I guess I should say. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might think on this one. I'm not sure which one I prefer right now as far as the, for the most part, a bass tone. There's other tones in there, but right now I'm not sure which one I like. I think this is better, but... Mother, when you children on the dark for why? Can't the mother with the world. Whoa, mother, mother, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world. Not about to see your light, but if you wanna find her with me. Do you wanna bang heads with me? Yeah, this could end up getting scraped off tomorrow. Not sure I feel this yet. Then like going back to like the way this, how long this can take to paint. That's Simproved asked about. Simproved. Simproved, I guess Simproved sounds better. Like this, if this gets really bad, if I decide to need to scrape this off and it's not coming in, it's not manageable. Like I can't pull it back on it where I want it. I'll just scrape it all off with a palette knife and try to start over. And that'll add time, obviously. So I'm just not finding this color the way I want it to be. It's like again as a base to build off of. maybe it's possible. Like I said, I could keep working at it. But there's at least right now, I would say right now there's about a 50% chance that I get through. I'll be here in the studio painting all day, or not all day, but like tomorrow's stream starts at probably about 8:30. Normally when it starts on 9:15, but I get to go a little early. So I'm going to start at probably about 8:30, and I could be painting 8:30 to 10 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock just go, fuck this, and then I'll just tear it all down. So it could be fun to watch, I don't know. Or I might be able to just figure it out, and then I'll get it, and I'll be like, oh, that's better. And then that won't be as entertaining, because I know it's much better than to see people melt down. I was saying earlier, I feel like I should send every one of my episodes to like Twitch fails, Reddit channel, or whatever, Reddit stream. I don't know, what do they call this? Boards? Whatever. Alright, let's call it quits for tonight, because I'm just, right now, I'm throwing shit at a wall, and that's not working. And if I do this, and I keep doing this, I'll get so stuck in here that, like, I'll cut the stream still, and I'll be here till 3 in the morning. And I have work tomorrow, and that would be a problem. They would have an issue with that. So, tomorrow night, like I said, I don't think I'll be able to get in here by 8, so I think I'm going to say 8:30. Sounds like a good idea. Everybody left, so I don't think there's really a reason to run a raid, right? So GIFmo left because it's 4 in the morning, you should be getting sleep. Yeah, it looks like everybody's going, so I think it's just me watching myself. So I'm just not going to bother doing a raid. I held it on to a few and do a raid, but so tomorrow night, 8:30ish, and we'll see where we're going.